Hi everybody, Sawadee Krap. Welcome back to another episode of Adie's Asian Kitchen. If you've been following, you'll see that I've made some absolutely delicious Thai food in the recent episodes. Well, today I'm going to make an absolutely delicious beef curry. But first things first, have you subscribed? Have you hit the notification button? If you haven't, do it now. Have you done it? Do it now. Have you done it? Okay, let's get started with cooking. Okay, so as you can see all set out, we have some absolutely delicious fresh beef here. That's all been sliced up ready. We've got some eggplant. I've got this sat in some salted water because it's a bit like apple and potato. If you don't, it'll just start to go brown. We've got some fish sauce, some mint leaves, some kaffir lime leaves, some chili, some sugar palm, some chili paste, some coconut milk and some water. So we're gonna make a start and get this beef curry made. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some coconut milk. Now this is a 500 ml carton, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slit the top and I'm going to put about 100 ml of the coconut milk in, and let's get some heat on, and then we've got 500 ml of lovely delicious sliced beef. Now I'm going to put all that in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically turn this and turn it and get all the coconut milk all over all the beef. And I'm just going to cook it until it's around about 70% done. And the reason why I only cook it to about 70% done is so that it gets all the coconut milk into the beef and it'll make it really soft and tender, and that way when I put it into the curry later to finish the cooking with the chili paste and the rest of all the ingredients, it's gonna be absolutely delicious. Okay, so you can see that that's just starting to go brown now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of this pan and put it back into my bowl. You see that? Looking very nice. Okay, so that's that part done. So I'm just going to put that just to one side for a little bit. Okay, so that's the beef done. We've just put that to one side for a little while. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another 150 ml of the coconut milk. So I've got about half of this left over now. So now I'm going to turn the heat back on again. And this time I'm going to add the chili paste. And all I want to do is get the chili paste into the coconut milk and get myself a nice sauce ready to go into the curry. I'm just going to add about another 50 ml of the coconut milk. It's getting a little bit too thick. I don't want it too thick. I want to get all the curry from the side, all in. Okay, so you can see now that I've got an absolutely lovely looking texture. The chili has all gone into the coconut milk. It's gone a lovely colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rest of the coconut milk. So now we've got 500 ml of coconut milk in there. And I'm going to add about 250 ml of water. Now the reason I'm adding water as well is because if I just made this with only coconut milk, it would be just a little bit too sweet. You can see the oil forming on the top that's come out of the coconut milk now. That would have been much quicker had I used fresh coconut milk. But depending on where you are, depends obviously whether you can actually get fresh coconut milk. Okay, so you can see I've got all the oil forming on top of the curry paste now. This is looking absolutely delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the eggplant, and the easiest way to do this is by hand. And I'm just going to drop that in there. Just be careful not to burn your fingers. Okay. And there you go. So we'll put the eggplant in, we'll get it all nicely covered over. Okay, so I've been frying that in the sauce for about 5 minutes now, gradually turning it, just making sure that it's getting all evenly cooked everywhere. And I'm just going to leave that for about 5 minutes with the lid on, and then we'll come back and see what we look like. Okay, well that's been boiling away for about 5 minutes now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the lid off and let's have a look. Wow, that looks absolutely delicious. And you can see that the sauce has thickened up quite a lot as well, because obviously a lot of the sauce juice has gone into the eggplant. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my beef that I took out earlier. And then just give that a stir in. Make sure all the beef and all the eggplant is all mixed in together. Next, I'm going to add my sugar bomb. And because it's all nice and hot, that will soon dissolve. And then I'm going to add the fish sauce. Just give that all a nice stir around. Make sure everything is getting all dissolved in there. Okay, so you can see that's looking absolutely tender now. For my personal preference though, because I do like a lot of juice in my curries, I'm just going to add about another 150 ml of water. So you can do that yourself, or you can leave it and just have a nice thick sauce. Okay, so I'm just going to cover that over again. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Wow, that is looking absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to turn the heat down now. We don't need it boiling away so much, so I'm just going to turn the heat down to about a medium heat. And now I'm going to add the sweet basil leaves. When you get this on your plate, it'll be a very colourful dish. And I'm going to add the chili. So this will look absolutely beautiful. And now I'm going to add some of the kaffir lime leaves. Smells delicious, that does. Okay, so turn the heat off, give it a little bit of a stir around. How amazing does that look? Okay, so as you can see, that's looking delicious. And if you look at my eggplant, you can see that it's gone a little bit moist inside. Well, the reason I like to boil mine a little bit longer is because I like it to be nice and soft. Many a time I've been to the restaurants in Thailand and had this kind of curry, and the eggplant has always been quite hard. So if I'm cooking for myself, then I leave it a little bit longer, because that way I can make the eggplant a little bit more softer, and that way I'll eat it. Okay, so we're nearly getting to the favourite part of the show. The only thing I got to do now is get some of this in a bowl. Wow, look at that. This smells absolutely delicious. Wow, how amazing does that look? Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed watching that one, and I know I've enjoyed cooking it. The only thing I'm going to enjoy more than that is giving it a try. Now, this smells absolutely delicious, so I can't wait to eat this. Wow. That really is delicious. It's very spicy. The eggplant is cooked perfectly, just how I like it. Nice and soft. The beef is lovely and tender. Give it a try. You really will enjoy. Okay, well, thank you for watching again. I hope you are going to give this one a try, because it is absolutely delicious. Don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't, and make sure you hit the notification button. That way you're going to know as soon as I put another video up. Well, I know I'm going to get tucked into this with a little bit of rice, so I will see you next time.